welcome back to the Dresden Files Cooperative Card Game. We're going to be doing another round this episode. So we'll have Harry go, and then Susan, and then Michael. Alright, we've got 6 clues on this case. We've got 4 damage of 5 hit points on these enemies, but we still have our 2 obstacles causing us problems. And I think, well, Harry's up next, so take a look at his cards. He's got an investigate. The only problem with Harry on this one, it says Harry's investigate cards used on this case are -1 clue. That does not help us very much. He's got a couple of attacks. He has overcome obstacles. And I think what I'm going to do, this is so tricky, trying to figure out what to do. Now his talent, Harry's talent is when you discard cards for fate points, you can move an obstacle or an advantage card forward or backward 1 space. So what I could do is have him discard a card for fate points. We've got a lot of used ones. Then we would be able to move an obstacle forward 1, putting it in space 3. And I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do, but I got to decide which card we want Harry to discard. So let me do a little bit of thinking. I'll come right back and have Harry, I think, discard a card for fate points. Alright, I've done some thinking, and I think we're going to get rid of this card for Harry. It's going to give us 3 fate points back, so 1, 2, and 3. And yes, it's an overcome obstacle range 3, but you roll 2 dice. I mean, it might be range 1, it might be range 5, it could be range 3. It's a pretty risky card. I'd rather get the fate points back for it, so we're discarding it. And as I just mentioned a minute ago, Harry's talent, I want to take a quick look at that. When you discard for fate points, you may move 1 obstacle or advantage card forward or backward 1 space. We're going to move this obstacle forward 1 space, which means it's going to be in number 3. So this one, I think this one actually bumps back to the end. Oh no, it doesn't. It would go this way. Sorry, because we just this card just jumps over this one. All right, so that worked out pretty good, I think. Getting the obstacle in row 3. So this is just like a big puzzle game. You got to manage your fate resources and play the right cards at the right time. I hope, I hope I'm doing this. I'm trying to win this one. Here's my thought process at the moment. I think I'm going to try to ignore the 2 Luke Galanes. They've got 10 and 9 hit points. Way too many hit points. A goes to... What does it say for A? Oh no, A goes to this. You can't hit these guys till you get rid of this obstacle. But if I can solve 1, 2, 3 cases and get rid of all 3 of these enemies, I'll have 3 cases solved, 2 enemies left. We will win the game. That's kind of what I'm looking to do. So let's take a look at Susan's cards. She's got clues, range 1. Well, that's not going to help us. Holy water attack. Everything's range 1. She does have the press pass. Overcome an obstacle, range 3. I do believe we're going to play that card for her. We have a take advantage, range 3. But we can't take advantage till we solve a case. Yeah, all fascinating stuff. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of thinking. I'm going to come right back and have Susan take her turn. Okay, I think really the best option for Susan is to go ahead and use press pass, overcome an obstacle. So it's going to cost us 4 fate points. Okay, so we're going to put them over there right now, 2, 4, and you can see the spent fate is just piling up. Range of 3, well, 1, 2, 3, that's not a problem. So we're going to overcome 1 obstacle, and then we get to collect 2 rolling of a die fate points. So we're going to collect those fate points. So we are going to overcome this obstacle, which moves everything else down. Now I did want to do that because all attacks are -1. We want to make sure we get rid of this one so that our attacks aren't -1. We could have got rid of these guys if this hadn't been in play, and now it is not in play because we've overcome it. So now all damage we do to enemies is full damage, and now we got to roll a die. We're going to collect 2 plus a die roll of fate points. Let's take a blue die, give it a shake here, and what do we get? We get a plus. Holy man! We are up doing. I haven't screwed up a die roll yet in this playthrough. So we're actually going to collect 3 fate points. So this only cost us 1 to play. That was really, really awesome. So we're going to collect 3 fate points for that playing. Wow, that was really good. Oh, okay. Trying to go a little more slowly, do a little more thinking. Yeah, as we go along. All right. Up next, Michael Carpenter. I kind of want to do this, but he doesn't have enough range. This is Overcome an Obstacle. He's got a couple of good damage cards. He has a Take Advantage card. I have to do some thinking again for him and see what it is I want to do. So once again, if we discard a card for fate points, we get to flip this over. It gives him +2 range. And his stunt, which we haven't used yet, as your turn, flip this card over, add 3 hits to any one legal foe that has no hits on it, then move that card to the farthest range. Kind of tempted to do that, maybe on the FBI wolves, or we could hit this foe as well, because, again, I got to take a look at everyone's cards and try and figure out the best way to do it. So I'll be right back with Michael's decision as to what he wants to do. Okay, I have decided, I mean, maybe this is kind of foolish, but I'm just going to discard this Overcome the Obstacle card. It's only going to give us 1 fate point back, which is pretty horrendous. However, we do then get to flip back his card, because when you discard for fate, you flip this card over to ready the talent. So we're going to, flip it onto the ground. Slippery fingers. Alright, so we flip it over, it's going to be ready again. So next time he goes, he can add +2 range to any card he plays. Kind of want to get that in the queue. Alright, so where do we sit at the end of this extremely, extremely short episode? I apologize, but I'm trying to get one out every day. We have 5 spent fate. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8 available. This enemy only has 1 life left. We have 6 clues on this case. We need 5 more to solve it. Of course, Harry gets -1 clue. We can't attack either of these guys with this obstacle out here. I'm kind of ignoring this obstacle, so I want to end up trying to wipe out these guys if I can. And wow, I don't know. This is pretty nasty stuff. Alright, so thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is the Dresden Files cooperative card game. We're playing against the deck Full Moon, and I am having issues. So I'm not sure I'm going to pull it off, but we'll find out in future episodes. So thanks so much for watching along, and we'll see you in the next episode.